You first up, and then we'll take some more questions. Go ahead, David.
Jos, World Cup winning captain, just 4.5 months into the job. How does that sound?
Yeah, amazing. It's been a fantastic tournament for us to now be sat here with the trophy. Is just immensely proud of everyone involved in the tournament and leading up to this stage. And I think fully deserved it tonight.
Ben Stokes is always there when you need him most, isn't he? How great does it feel to have a player like that you could depend on in with the most intense of pressure scenarios?
Yeah, absolutely. He always stands up in the biggest moments. He's a man who can take a lot of pressure on his shoulders and perform. And yeah, absolutely. With him in the middle, you got a good chance. And yeah, just so proud of him, pleased for him that he's stood up and done it again.
2019 was obviously historic. I mean, where does this rank for you? Is that better than that or not?
Yeah, I think it'll take a few days to sink in, and but yeah, just different. They feel different. It just feels just immensely proud of everyone. As I said, I think since the Ireland game, the way we've sort of showed great character to must-win games every point from then on. I think we played our best cricket, and we've just got better and better.
Double world champions now, ODI and T20. It feels like you're making a bit of a case to be regarded as one of the best white ball teams of all time. Do you get that feeling? No.
Yeah, that's not for us to judge, but we certainly enjoy that. Now I think a lot's been made of the changes in white ball cricket in England, the journey the teams have been on, and to have the one in 2019 now when this T20 World Cup as well just shows the vision at the start of that people had of where we could get to as an England white ball team, and there's no reason why we shouldn't go on from strength to strength.
Chris, go ahead.
Jos, after the 2019 final, when Owen Morgan was sat there like you are now with the trophy in front of him, he described Ben as superhuman, his efforts in that final. I just wondered how you would describe his efforts tonight, and are you surprised that he just keeps producing again and again on the kind of the tightest and the biggest of stages?
Yeah, no, I'm not surprised. He's a true match winner, and he's been there in those scenarios time and time again, and he just has a lot of know-how for how to do that. I think it certainly wasn't his most fluent innings, or he probably didn't time the ball as well as he can, but he knew he was never going to go down without a fight and stand up and be there at the end. So we were immensely lucky to have him, and he's one of the great players of English cricket.
And how pleased are you for him on a personal level, given what happened in 2016?
Yeah, it's an amazing story, really, isn't it? I think shame he did his documentary a year early. He could have added that in, but he's been on an amazing journey. I think all these big moments, always remember his words that to Jofra about things don't define you, and I think he's obviously never let that 2016 final sort of push him back, and you think the things he's gone on to achieve in his career since then is just amazing.
Is there a case now for arguing that actually Ben is England's greatest cricketer of all time?
He can be in the conversation for sure.
Okay, we'll go Dean and then Mel, and then we'll take some questions on the other side.
Congratulations, Jos. Before the game, I asked you about a little period of English sport where there's a few World Cups up for grabs. Sadly, the women didn't quite get over the line in New Zealand. The rugby league boys didn't quite manage their semi-final, so you have actually started things off. And do you think that maybe you can provide a bit of inspiration to the footballers as they're about to get underway with their tournament next week?
Yeah, I hope so. I hope it's the start of a great tournament for them. I saw Harry Kane sent a message wishing good luck to the team as well. So we're grateful for that. And we're just, we're all immensely proud. We're a fantastic sporting nation, I think. And sport is such a big part of English culture. And we know how well supported we are. Fans who travelled here to watch us, millions watching back home, and that support is fantastic.
And obviously you've won a double World Cup now. Can you describe the difference between the two, obviously as captain in particular?
Yeah, I think this seems to take more time to sink in. I think there's a lot. 2019 being at home at Lords, and the drama that unfolded, especially in that game, is just an amazing feeling to win. It feels different. That's all I can say, but it's no less good. So just delighted.
Mel, then we'll do Lou, and then we'll just take some on this side. Finish with Dan at the end.
Just looking back to the English summer when you were playing those series against India and South Africa, you talked a lot about how it would take time to gel with a new captain and a new coach. Is there something that did gel that in the sort of lead up to this tournament and this tournament? Can you put your finger on the kind of things maybe that it was?
I think relationships take time. You get to know people better and better. You build trust. I'd say the Pakistan tour for the group, not just myself and the coach, but for everyone involved, it just seemed like a really good tour. A lot of people like Bonds, Bill. I thought we got back to playing some really good cricket there. We turned up in Australia full of confidence. I thought the series we played before the World Cup against Australia, we played really good cricket. And I just think it's time. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time to get to know people well and get to feel comfortable. And there's so much talent in the group that as soon as we feel comfortable, then we're a dangerous team.
And just people talk a lot about the batting depth in the England side, but when you look at some of the injuries that you've had in the bowling department and the efforts of the likes of Adil Rashid and Sam Curran there, just your thoughts on the depth of bowling.
Yeah, I think the depth of bowling has been amazing. I think our bowling has improved no end, and I think that's why we're sat here as champions, to be honest. I think our bowling has improved fantastically well. Sam Curran has stepped up and been an absolute revelation. He's a brilliant cricketer. He loves those crunch moments, and he's deserved player of the tournament for this. And we're so proud to have him in our team. And I think you can't underestimate the hard work that people have put in. Mark Wood and Chris Wokes coming back from injuries to get to this point. Chris Jordan being injured as well to get to this point. Guys getting injured during the World Cup, and so just such an amazing effort from everyone.
Gentlemen on put your hand up there.
Jos, can you throw more light on Sam Curran's bowling? And can we draw a parallel with Wasim Akram's spell in the 92 World Cup? Left armers, 3 wickets. He also taking 3 wickets in the final between the two teams.
Yeah, I think Sam would definitely take being compared to Wasim Akram. That's pretty good rap. But he's a top performer. He's only going to get better and better as well. He's still a young man, but he's got a lot of experience already in those shoulders, and he's just he wants the ball. He's the man you turn to tell him he's on, and he's already saying, "Yeah, I want a bowl." So just so pleased for him, his performances, and he's got everything he deserves.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Jos, you spoke about the improvement in the bowling. Can you tell us a little more about the process and what work has gone behind the scenes to see this improvement?
I think the guys just work hard. There's a huge amount of talent there. I think David Saker has come in as a bowling coach for this tournament and in Pakistan, and I think he's added a huge amount to the group. They've just talked about how to get people out and how to defend. It's not been any technical stuff. I would say it's very tactical. Everyone seems very clear. Guys taking a lot of ownership makes my job a lot easier to sort of pass it over to them and say, "I trust you to bowl whatever you think you need to bowl." And they've just taken that ownership and been brilliant.
Gentlemen at the front, and then we'll finish off with Louis and then Dan, and then we're done. Go ahead.
Jos, Vimal Kumar here. For a long time, English cricket was seen as too rigid, too structured, very conservative. But now, on the other way, subcontinental teams were seen as full of daredevil innovation. Now with 2 back-to-back defeats, the subcontinental giant, do you think that perception will change?
I think the perception of our team has changed a lot over the last few years. We've certainly not played it safe, and we've had results doing that. And we know we've always tried to push the boundaries, tried to get ahead of the rest of the world and be braver than anyone else. And we'll take what comes from that. Yeah, we know that we'll slip up along the way, but we certainly trust that method, and it's served us well. And we trust it in big games as well.
Louis and then Dan to finish.
Jos, that period during the power play when Pakistan's quicks were really firing, how difficult was that, for you personally? And then kind of what did it say about Ben to be able to overcome that and, overcome them?
Yeah, we know they're a fantastic bowling team. Certainly wasn't a straightforward wicket when you hit the right areas. They managed to get the ball to move off straight and threaten both edges. It was tough. To sort of trying to come through that period, and I thought that was going to be massive if I could get out the power play and sort of then control the run chase. Yeah, they bowl well, but we managed to soak up enough pressure and managed to counter punch when we needed to.
Dan, last one. Thank you.
Hi, Jos. I just wanted to follow that up a little bit on the pitches that this tournament has been played on. I suppose the variety of them, the fact the bowlers have been in it, there has been a bit of that movement around. I mean, what has that done for the tournament in your view, I suppose, as opposed to some other types of T20 cricket we see around the world at times?
Yeah, it's certainly made people adapt. It made the batters have to think differently. Bowlers have been able to attack at certain times. The ball swung throughout the tournament, which has added a different dimension. That'll be one of the sort of themes throughout the tournament. And like you say, you play in different parts of the world and different challenges are faced. That's why, as an international team, you have to be able to adapt really well to be successful. But yeah, we're certainly managed to do that. It's been an interesting tournament, and it's certainly thrown up some upsets along the way and some different styles of cricket. But yeah, we're just delighted to get over the line.
Thank you. Travis, can you take the trophy and Jos back to the sheds? Thank you. Cheers. No.